Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome to Crypto Chap UK. Now, before I begin this video, I just want to apologise. For the last 2 weeks, I haven't been on, and that's partly or mostly because technical issues in the studio. Screens going off here. They've all broke down. I've got one down here that's just in bits, waiting for parts. One that will not turn on properly and keeps going off, and other issues down here. I've had some mic issues and lighting issues as well. Also the electric for some reason kept tripping here, so we sorted all that out and we are now back on. I have got more things to fix. If you've seen this place behind this screen here, it's just like little tools, bits of circuit boards and so forth. But like I said, that's what you get for doing it on a shoestring budget. Sometimes it's false economy, you know. Can't afford that much. My cryptos haven't come in. I'm only a poor old man. You know, what can I do? But anyway, I wanted to go through some stuff today, which is mainly the people I listen to on YouTube now. Now, when I first started in cryptos, I had a huge list of people I watched. Now, I did do a video on some of them, not all of them, some of them that I watch. But it just come overwhelming, and you don't know what to do. You're getting notifications left, right, and centre if you have too many people on there. So what I want to do is just go down to the main 4 that I look at, really. There is people out there that do provide some really good stuff online, but these are the 4 that I respect online, respect about the cryptocurrencies, and they give some really informative and great information too. So I'm going to go through that, and we'll have a quick look at the market at the end as well. Okay, but let me just shrink this down, and we'll have a look at Alessio Rastani first. Now, I'm not going to go in great detail on these guys, but if you haven't seen them yet, you haven't listened to them, get on there. Get listening to them, and if you like them the way I do as well, then it might be worth you basically subscribing to these guys, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for them as well, so you get updates. Absolutely brilliant. If you want technical info, Alessio Rastani is a professional. I mean, this guy is an expert, and he reads the markets really well. Now, nobody in TA reads the markets and gets it right every time, but he is very, very good at what he does, and he will speculate on potentials, potential future, and even short-term and long-term, how it's going to go. He doesn't just do cryptocurrencies as well. Obviously, I presume, or from what I've read, he started in stock markets and other stuff similar, all the markets he looks at, so it is well worth looking at. Very informative, very professional. A proper expert. If you haven't got him on, get him on your list. Next one is very entertaining as well. You probably know Crypto Daily already, but if you don't, definitely listen to him. I've noticed in the last, well, I've personally noticed in the last 6 months, he's put some videos on there, because he's always funny. He is always super funny. But I've noticed in the last 6 months or so how more professional he's got, how even better he's improved. Some of the stuff he's put out there, I've just been, wow. That's not only funny, not only entertaining, but is absolutely brilliant as well. Just real professional. I mean, super professional. I'm really liking his stuff. Obviously, we can't get it right every time, so it's not always brilliant for everybody every time. But even if he hasn't got all the informative stuff on there, he's still super entertaining. But 90% of the time, absolutely brilliant stuff, and stuff we need to be looking into quite often. Next one is Aimstone. This guy is an absolute genius. I mean, he knows his stuff when it comes to maths and how to basically break down stuff. And he is absolutely brilliant. So if you are worried about the market, or you're just really excited about the market, then Aimstone's there for you. I think he's absolutely mega. And to be honest, to only have 21,000 subscribers, I just find that shocking. More people need to notice this guy than 21,000 subscribers. He's absolutely amazing. I think he should be at the top of the list. If you haven't seen these videos, definitely watch him. Definitely watch him. Next one is, he's a Welsh boy, very, very nice boy. Louis Thomas. I really like this guy. When I first started watching it, I thought he was just a teenager, young teenage boy or something, like he didn't know anything. But his knowledge has obviously grown, but he does concentrate on what is out there information wise. Like, he really looks into stuff. He does know a lot about the cryptocurrency. Of course he does. How can you not if you've been doing it for this long? Anybody who's been into it and has been absorbing the information, then they're going to know about it. Pretty much, he is very honest. I mean, he's super, super honest. He's just like a super nice guy from what I can see. Super honest. Very nice Welsh boy. I like him a lot, like that, you know. But he's very, very, very good. And he does very professional videos. When I watch him, he's very well turned out, very professionally. done, you know. So yeah, he should be well over 100,000 subscribers by now as well. Really like this guy. So they're kind of the four that I look at. So if you just want a quick run out of them, Alessio Rastani, Crypto Daily, Aimstone, and Louis Thomas. Definitely check these guys out. Like I said, there is other people out there, and I'm sure you've got your favourites. Well, these are definitely my favourites for various reasons. And Louis Thomas has become more and more my favourite. He's grown on me a lot over the last year or so. Really, really like these guys. There is another guy. There's a fifth one. Oh, look, CryptoChapuk. Look at him. Now, he's only got 161 subscribers. What a poor YouTuber this guy is. And even in his last two videos, only done 13 views and 16 views. Shocking. Shocking. It's a good job he hasn't got, like, you know, a huge ego issue and feels a bit lonely on YouTube. Feels so lonely. But yes, I obviously watch him because I do the bloody videos. But all good. So, guys, if we have a quick look at the market, don't worry about CryptoChapuk. He doesn't need loads of subscribers, but he's really happy, pleased that he's got 161. So if he makes it to 200, he'll be even happier. And yeah, he'd love the views to come up. He'd love the views to go up a bit more. Of course he would. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. I still love you all. And we'll keep plugging away at it. I don't get to come on every day, regrettably. But anyway, let's have a look at the market. Coin market cap, very quick look. This has been beautiful for me. I think the market currently has just been absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like got in that position, what I've been mentioning for a while, just kind of like steady, pretty solid. Some boring sideways movement, of course there is. Now, as usual, when Bitcoin dominance starts to drop a little bit, we do seem to get, or it seems to happen whilst, obviously the altcoins are coming up, of course, but it seems to happen whilst the whole market's coming up. So we have kind of like an improvement in Bitcoin, but improving in a lot of the altcoins as well. Now, we have been seeing greens quite a lot, you know. We've seen some great greens across the board, and if you look at the change in the last 24 hours, some of these I'm not into. Overgo I am, but some of these I'm not. EasyGo I am. Neo I am. Ontology I've got some of that. But like Bitbox token I've not been into. I've not really looked into it that much, and other ones like that. It is worth looking at, not because they've gone in the last 24 hours, but looking to see which kind of project is actually genuine. Don't forget, be dead careful when you're going in. Make sure you're going into something genuine, something that's going to be there in the future, okay? So you've got to look at that. But if we look at the main top ones and how the market is at the moment, if it'll get to it. Here we go. It's refreshing. My computers are going slow again. Currently market cap's just on 146 billion, just come down from 146 there, and Bitcoin's on $4,174. A growth of 3.12% in the last 24 hours. And to be honest, that is a lovely price there. I know it's nowhere near the prices we've had. Obviously, late 2017, early 2018, it was nearly $20,000, which wasn't going to be sustained for that long. But we will get there again as far as I'm concerned. Don't forget, not financial advice, but as far as I'm concerned, we'll get there above and beyond. We're nowhere near touching the amount that's going to get in this market and the way it's going to grow. But yeah, it'd be nice to see that 10 grand mark again at some point. Well, we're in the first quarter. We're just dropping the first quarter of 2019. Will we see some big changes? Will we see some big growth? And will we see at the end of 2019 some big numbers? Who knows? I am hoping for that steady growth. You know, yeah, it'd be nice if I was day trading to have these fluctuations and, you know, this volatility that can help. I don't have time for day trading anyway, and it is a very tricky thing to do. People think it's simple. It isn't. It is a very tricky thing to do, and you can get caught out in a big way. But if you are good at it, and you have researched it, and you are using the tools correctly, it can be very profitable, of course. I dabble a little bit, but I stick to holding. I've always said this, I stick to holding. Now, I'm not saying that's your best option. It's up to you. Long term, if it's a long-term investment and you don't want all this messing about reading markets, reading charts and so forth, and trying to predict where it's going to be, then I would say stick to the long-term investment idea and look at the future in years to come. As far as I'm concerned, it is going to flourish and there's going to be huge gains for a lot of people. Hopefully it's not just speculation you're in it for. There's nothing wrong with being in for speculation. It's not a dirty thing to be in. That's how the world works. Particularly in a capitalist society, we are looking at them growth, so looking at them gains. Nothing wrong with that. But definitely, like me, I love the idea of a borderless currency. I think it's just absolutely wonderful to have that idea. I think if we could all jump on that, well, it'd just make life so much easier. Of course it would, and so much better. If we can grasp that, if more people grasp the idea and grasp the concept of what it is as just a currency alone, then you will see, if you could just learn how good it can be for the world. Unbelievable. Having a borderless currency, fantastic. There is more to it than that, obviously, which I've discussed in other videos. But as you can see, pretty much growth. XRP doing well, hovering around the 31 cents mark. There's big talk about Ethereum making a big break. If you look at 5% now, definitely looking at Ethereum as a good option, and other stuff is growing. So we're going to go back into them big numbers, I reckon, at some point. Will it happen this year? More than likely. I don't think it really matters as long as we've got that sustained, really well supported growth, and that's what we're looking for. But anyway, guys, as you can see, I'm not doing so well. I love the fact of going to 61 subscribers. I hope you're all getting a chance to see the videos. Lately I have missed a couple of weeks, and but I am trying to improve. As you can see from the early days, even my thumbnails were looking terrible in the past. I did quite like the Coinbase one, but I used their info on that. But as for time's gone by, I hope my thumbnails improved as well. But I'm trying to improve the channel, of course. I really do wish I could come on every day, because there is plenty to talk about. But unfortunately, I do have my businesses to look after, and I've got to pay the bills somehow. Got to pay the bills. I will continue trying to improve, continue trying to bring you good information. But even if it's only 1 view, 2 view, or 1,000 views, it doesn't matter to me. I will be coming back on. I will continue to bring videos on. So if you have got anything you want me to look at, if you do want to talk about it, give us a shout. Always up for a coffee and a chat. So I'll be speaking to you. Don't forget to like this video if you did like it, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well, and I will definitely be seeing you guys very soon. Take it easy.